You open your dating app and all of a sudden you see hundreds of faces. You swipe a few times and then you think like, is this really it? Where are all the butterflies? Where's the chemistry? Where's the spark everyone keeps talking about? If that's you, you're really not alone on this. And you're also not too picky. You're not asking for too much either. You're just stuck in a system that was never designed to really help you to feel and to meet someone. It was designed to help you to scroll and like swipe, and that's it. So today I want to share 10 things you need to know if you're struggling to feel that real pull between you and another man, that real attraction on dating apps. It's not about the perfect photos or the bio or the algorithm. It's really about you. And once you understand how your brain, your heart, and your very human desire for real connection actually works, then the whole game changes. Number one, swiping is addictive, but it's not satisfying. Dating apps are designed to keep you on the app, not to help you to get off of them. That dopamine hit you get when someone matches with you, it's like a slot machine. But just like a slot machine, the high wears off fast, and it rarely leads to anything meaningful. So if you're not feeling connected, if it's all starting to feel like a little bit numb, that's not a sign that you're jaded. That's a sign that your nervous system is just like overloaded with this stimulus and like all this stuff that's going on. It's like, oh my God. Number two, attraction needs context. In real life, attraction builds through moments, eye contact, laughter, banter. The little glance across the room that makes your stomach flip. On dating apps though, all you have is a handful of photos and like a few lines of text. That's like trying to judge the whole movie based on the poster. Of course, you're not feeling it. Of course, it feels flat. There's not much to see and to engage with, right? Number three, your picker might be off and it's not your fault. So if you've had a few rough relationships or dates, and if you grew up around like unhealthy love dynamics, your radar for what feels familiar might be tuned in some sort of a dysfunction. So when someone healthy shows up, it might feel a little bit boring or even like repelling at first. Not because they're wrong for you, but because your nervous system doesn't really recognize safety as sexy as it actually is. And we can rewire that, but it starts with creating and having that awareness first. Number four, you're not obligated to feel chemistry with a stranger. Attraction isn't for everyone. Some people feel a spark right away, others need a little bit of time. If you're someone who needs emotional safety, conversations, and a bit of real world energy to feel connected, that doesn't make you cold or broken or like you're not available. That just makes you also human. Ladies, stop chasing men. Even when he pulls back or loses interest, or you feel like he's slipping away from you, what you do in that moment can make all the difference between him feeling like you're just like all the other women he's ever met, or it can make him feel like you're so unique and special and exactly the type of woman he wants something real with, causing him to chase you, to invest in you, and prove to you that he is the right man for you. There's this 12-word text message that you can send to a man that gets his attention almost immediately and makes him realize that it was a mistake to pull away from you in the first place. And if you want to find out what that 12-word text message is, then I highly recommend you check out this brand new video that I created for you. I'll link it in the description below. Just click the link, and now let's go back to the video. Point number 5, hot doesn't equal healthy. Listen, I get it. The jawline, the beautiful tattoos, the six-pack, dark hair, whatever. The physical appeal, that's all fine. And some of the most attractive people on apps are also the ones who've built their entire dating identity around being attractive. And if they never had to develop depth, communication, or self-awareness, that six-pack won't help you with the crying on the kitchen floor at 2 a.m. in the morning because he's not treating you well. Number 6, your profile might not reflect who you actually are. I've worked with thousands of women who are absolutely powerhouses in real life. Warm, funny, deep, magnetic, but their dating profile, it's like a LinkedIn profile with a lipstick. It's like too polished, too professional. Your profile should feel like a preview of what's it like to sit across from you, laughing over coffee, not like a resume with this professional okay, from then to then I was here and then to then I was there. Point number 7, you're allowed to take breaks. If dating apps are making you feel drained, depleted, or doubting your worth, it's okay to log off for a bit. Seriously, I mean this. Attractions need spaciousness. Burnout is real. You don't have to be constantly putting yourself out there to find love. Sometimes the most powerful move is actually to pause, to pump the brakes, to take a step back and reconnect with yourself and come back to the whole dating thing when your cup is actually a little bit more full. Point number 8, not everyone who looks good on paper is actually good for your nervous system. He might have a great job and a great bio and a great dog, all these other things, but how do you feel after you met him? Do you feel calm, excited, or do you feel anxious and confused? Your body will tell you before your brain does. That's usually what happens. Attraction isn't just about matching interests. It's about matching energy so much more than anything else, really. Point number 9, you might be chasing intensity instead of intimacy. If you grow up in chaos, unpredictability can feel like home, right? So those hot and cold texters, the ones who give you just enough to stay hooked, they might feel like chemistry, but that's actually just the cortisol going crazy. Real intimacy feels safe, steady, some would say maybe even a little bit boring at first, but that's good stuff. That's where love really lives, like healthy love. Point number 10, you're not behind, you're also not too late, and you're also not the exception. The love you're looking for, it's not hiding behind a better profile photo or more clever open lines. It's on the other side of your own self-connection. When you stop trying to force attraction and start getting curious about what truly moves you, everything shifts. When I say you're not the exception, like the exception to desire something really truly meaningful and beautiful, which has nothing to do with like being too picky this or too picky that, that's really what I'm talking about. What do I want you to walk away with this video? You're not here to audition, very important. You're not here to chase, and you're definitely not here to settle. You're here to choose with clarity and confidence, quite unshakable, knowing that this is the love that you really want, that you know you have it, it's yours, and it's coming for you. Not because you're hustling for it, but because you're finally aligning yourself and your frequencies with this. And if no one else has ever told you this lately, you are beautiful and you are magnetic and you are worthy, and that spark that you are looking for, it starts with you. The more you sparkle and shine, the more other people are gonna be gravitating towards it, including that man that you so truly and deeply desire.